So now we are going to walk through how to create a new office or view an existing office and connect it to a client. Click on Offices. First, you want to make sure that the office doesn't already exist. Pretend we received a request for a new office called Austin Boot Camp Law Firm. The search is not very smart, so we would check the name. Check one word at a time if there's more than one word. So we can check to see if there's an Austin Boot Camp. There is a boot camp test vendor, but it's not the Austin Boot Camp Law Firm. You can also check the tax ID, but search without punctuation. If the tax ID is this or this, you might want to exclude the numbers to the left side and the punctuation. A lot of the offices outside of the U.S. don't have reliable tax IDs, so avoid using that as a primary search. Note that e-counsel clients do require a matching tax ID, so if the tax ID is not a match, check with the client. Sometimes there's a lot of offices with the same name, but different locations. If a new office has the name Baker in it, for example, search for that word. We could also try searching for the second word in the name, Baker McKenzie. And we can see that there are a lot of results that show Baker McKenzie offices. So we would want to avoid creating duplicate offices. We can see here that there are many offices located in Willow, Alabama. So we would want to avoid creating another one in Alabama if we saw that. If there are any questions, like if a similar vendor exists, we can check with the client. For our Austin Boot Camp Law Firm, we don't see any other offices with that name in that city, so we will create a new firm and office. Click on Firms. Enter the required information. Click Save and Continue. Click Save and Continue again. Now click on Offices. The Upload Offices link doesn't work. Please don't use it. You can assign multiple offices at once using the Assign Offices to Client, but that would only be useful if you have many offices to assign to one client and if the offices are existing. We use that for onboarding new clients mostly. We'll click Add Office. Enter the firm. Enter the office name, the tax ID, phone, the email address. Our client is Punisher, so we'll be searching for that one. Enter the address, the zip code, and if you don't have the zip code, you can use the enabled checkbox if zip code is not applicable setting. Then click Next. The default settings are good for most offices, so likely you won't need to make any changes here. However, if the client requests a different currency, you can change the currency if it's a new office. Don't change the currency if it's an existing office. That would be something that the firm admin would be responsible for. There are a few clients that need duplicate offices, but those should be created and used very carefully. We have more information about those clients in our Success Center. Click Finish. The page takes a moment to load. Now you can see that the office is created. Click on the office name. And the client office status is pending client setup. That's how you would create a new firm and office. Once the client authorizes the office, the email address here receives a notification so that they can get set up. And then they can register with Collaborati, and there will be a message to complete setup on the home page. You can connect an existing office by searching for the office. Try to match on the following: office name, city, state, country, and the tax ID. So if we're going to add Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe PC in the state of Alabama with the tax ID of 123456789, and that was requested by Punisher 8081, we could search for Dewey and find the location that's in Alabama, checking the tax ID, and then we could add them to Punisher. Then you click Save. The client office status will then show as pending client setup.